Hello, visuals, and welcome back to the Visual Guys podcast. Me and Chris talking shenanigans.
We are indeed.
There's no what if reviews. There's nothing going down, Chris. So we've got about 15 to 20 minutes. You farty barty bastard. Just chill.
Oscar Isaac wants to return as Spider-Man 2099.
Oscar Isaac does. Wait, he wants to be 2099 when he's playing Moon Knight. What? I mean, I would take that. Sorry, that should have been entertainment news. Chris has just come up with that. But no, this is just me and Chris going to rambly-ons because every time we stop, what are you stopping for? Don't be a cunt!
Hayden Christian will return as Anakin Skywalker from the Ahsoka series.
Nice.
Hello.
Chris is doing one to speak to somebody, but he's just informed me Hayden Christensen in the Ahsoka series will be back, which is quite cool because if I remember correctly, you Star Wars little nerdy wordies out there, he trained her, didn't he? I'm sure he did. I think so. I can't quite remember. I'm pretty sure he, in the TV series, I'm going to beat your fart. Yes. He trained her in the Clone Wars series.
Did he?
So that's pretty fucking cool. Anyway, Chris arrived today, and I said, "You look like a fucking nonce."
Bit harsh.
Well, I looked at you, honestly, mate. I could see you stood. I could see you in that exact same jacket, just a bit longer, with no pants on, just waiting outside of Newman's school. Oh yeah, you went 12 too old. I joke because I like. I'm only joking. But no, it's a good old one. We usually have nice ramble-ons about shit we shouldn't ramble on about, like politics and feminism
politics,
and shit.
veganism, veganism, and climate change, and
Here's
sexuality, and can you fist a dog?
Of course you can fist a dog, mate. Come see me after this. No, not really. That's disgusting visuals. Here's one for you.
Oh, is it?
Oh, well, it's just... There'll be somebody out there that probably says, well, if I love this coat, why can't I love it?
Well, look at Clarkson. He went to, where did he go? He did a special over in whatever country it was. And he found a gentleman doing gentleman things with a donkey. And apparently it was a common thing over there. They all do.
Just like in Wales, they're all sheepshaggers. That's a stereotype as Brits use.
But this they all do it.
Jesus Christ.
So... There's somewhere in the country doing something to a dog.
I don't know. Yeah, but you have to straight away say that's wrong because in our core DNA... No,
just a dog. Any animal is a...
No, yeah, any animal because in our core DNA, right, I'm not getting into specifics here, okay? Our core DNA says, oh, I have peanut, I see breast, let's mate.
Yes.
So a woman, you know, she'll say the same. Oh, there's a man with, I don't know what they actually look for, biceps, triceps, whatever, I've got the lot. And go, oh, my ovaries are whatever, and it's mate.
Tingling.
Obviously, there are more complications because some people are genuinely born gay and they're attracted to men, whatever. Yeah. But basically, it's human on human. I've never once looked at an animal for, hey, bloody hell, there's a giraffe.
I like your tail.
I like that giraffe. Hey, mate, I nearly actually, speaking of Pokemon, on their Instagram, I posted a picture with a lady called Michelle Visage. Could be pronouncing her last name wrong, right? She's
Michelle Visage.
Yeah, you have 100% seen her because she is a judge on a show called RuPaul's Drag Race. Right. And I tagged B in it saying, "What the fuck? Why is she on a Pokemon thing? Not to do with sexuality, not to do with anything. I just wanted to know why is this person that's like 60 who probably has no idea what Pokemon is." Interacting with, like, she has a picture of holding a Pokeball and Pikachu. And some guy was like, I hope that's not homophobic. And I put straight away, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how is that homophobic? It's like me trying to do a fucking speech on how to make rockets better for NASA. They said, why the fuck is that donkey there? I couldn't give a shit if he shags a boy or a girl. I just wanted to know, why is this random ass person doing a Pokemon thing? And apparently it was homophobic.
Did you find out why they were doing a Pokemon thing?
No, apparently it's you send in pictures of your dog, which his Pikachu costume should be here today or tomorrow. You send in pictures of your pets, and she judges them.
Fair enough.
That's all I needed explained. It had nothing to do with sexuality. She's not even a lesbian.
So he said, because you said, why is she here? He assumed You meant it was something to do with her sexuality.
Yeah, but she's just a straight woman that judges on a gay. Well, I think it's a gay. You can say it's a gay show. Not all drag queens are gay.
No.
So I don't know. On a show that's mostly dominated by gay people. And I was like, what the fuck? And I put, why couldn't they put the man himself, meaning RuPaul? Because I would understand that, because RuPaul's a big, massive fashion icon, blah, blah, blah. Pokemon has done plenty of fashion shit in Paris and whatnot. It was like, apparently that was gay. I was like, why said the man himself? The character showed RuPaul. If Captain America Civil War comes and he goes, oh, it's the man himself. It's because it's Captain America. It's his. Yeah. It's nothing to do with his fucking sexuality. It's in the making. We spoke about making Superman gay, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was weird as fuck. How weird is that?
It's fucked up how you can't.
Mate, debating sexual shit like that just because I wanted to know about Pokemon. Sexual debate. This shouldn't fucking exist.
No, they shouldn't.
I was nearly getting confused. I was about to. I finally saying to the lad, like, you're a fucking prick here. You need to fuck yourself. I don't understand. You're the one that's brought it up. None of this was to do with sexuality. I just wanted to know why somebody who's never interacted with Pokemon on a Pokemon thing. That was it.
Love it.
And anyway, we carried on the comments. He was like, oh, I misunderstood your point. And I was like, that's alright, don't worry. But another thing, you know how Newcastle have been talking about Saudi Arabians and they wear the towels on the head?
Yes.
So all the Geordie fans on our first game back
yes.
Wore the towels on their head.
Yes.
The people who they were mimicking found it fucking hilarious. They were like, that's absolutely class.
Yeah.
Some dickhead.
There's always someone.
Some dickhead from some Brittany, whoever from the country said, oh, it's offensive. I don't think.
The same country.
She's from Britain. She's
from Britain.
A random white woman. She went online and said, I find this highly offensive. Can you not do it?
Why does she find this offensive? She's white and she's born in England.
Mate, I felt like somebody going up to her, grabbing her and saying, listen, you dozy mare. If the people they're imitating said, we find this hilarious, why should you? It's like there's a black guy being stood there, you being stood there. I said something racist and you go, oh, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm so offended. Why? No. He's the one that should decide if you're offended or not.
Yeah.
You're
offending him. If he finds it funny, then fair enough. But why is it offensive to me?
Yeah.
You're the same colour as me, so why do I find that offensive?
Yeah, you could ease it, right? There's nothing wrong with you saying, listen, you shouldn't do that. I don't agree with this. I'm going to step away. That's wrong. But for me, you need to have a full-blown argument about me being racist to the dude next to you when it's involving him.
Yeah.
It's like me fucking going around and fucking, I don't know, you get all your new fish stabbing it to death. Your neighbour, me and him having a blowout about it. It's like, what the fuck's it got to do with you? I stabbed his fish, not yours.
I wouldn't stab that fish.
No, I wouldn't. I didn't want to use like a two-edged, metaphor. But on a brighter note on that game, somebody suffered a heart attack in the crowd. Did you see it?
Yeah, I heard. I didn't see
it. Yeah, the players are all, they sat there waiting for a corner to come in. They're all pointing over. What the fuck are these pricks pointing at? Next, somebody had a heart attack. But there was a lad.
There was two doctors or something there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a lad who, I fucking looked at his name. I can't remember his fucking name now. Anyway, he went round and he saved him. It's a good thing, because we lost the game 3-2. It was a decent game, but literally nothing talked about the football for. I think we swept that one. Cheers, pal, because he's all right now, so we could joke about it. So cheers for that, pal. Got us out of the headlines for losing.
Yeah.
It was nuts. So yeah, it was entertaining fucking week for sure.
Entertainment week. Like I said to you this morning, the drink driving incident that was happening. That started.
It's been a quiet week. I went to McDonald's on Friday. And actually, because I'm in a bigger car, a bigger vehicle than everyone else, I need 2 lanes at least.
Oh, were people giving you shit?
There was a Karen.
Oh no! A real life saw it with a Karen.
There was a Karen, and she just looked at me, and as I got out of the van, she's like, "She should be parking there." I was like, "Excuse me? You should be parking there." I was like, "Well, where else can I park?" I don't know, but it's not meant for vans. It's not meant for vehicles that big. These are for cars. I was like, says who?
Where does it say? Only cars, slightly bigger, got a Burger King.
Yeah, there's no specific gender. Well,
gender.
There's no specific reason why I can't park here. This is me said to you, there's no specific reason why I can't park here. I'm just in a bigger vehicle.
Yeah.
So.
Did she go off or did she leave it?
She just left it.
Well, at least it ended because there was none of these. I'm filming. Can I please come filming? one of them. You know, you usually see them online, don't you?
Oh.
The incident happened. I'm filming. Police on the way. Yeah, I'm filming you too. And they just stood at each other with the phones in each other's faces. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh,
here?
I seen one online the other day. I thought it was quite funny.
They usually are quite funny.
Yeah. He pulled out of a fuel station.
Okay.
Then stopped at a red light. She decided to drive into the back of him. Okay.
But he told me no matter what happens, the person who goes into the back of the others is always at fault.
Yes.
Right.
You drive into the back of someone, it's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, he pulled off around the corner. She decided to leave the car where it was. I don't know why.
Right.
But she decided to leave the car where it was and walked out and walked towards the person and seen the dash cam, seen the film. Why are you recording? Just to see what you were going to say before you blame anyone. Well, you've just hit me.
So wait, so the person that ran into the back of the guy, she's saying you hit me.
Yeah. And he was like, "What do you mean I've just hit you? You've just hit the front of my car." And she said, "Well, no, you've just drove into the back of my car. You're driving, so you've technically hit me." "No, that's not how it works. You stopped, then you hit me." So these two were constantly arguing with each other. And then the police came and like, "Oh, what's in this?" "He just hit me." And the cop was like, "Well, what do you mean he just hit you physically? What?" "No, he hit the front of my car." Right, well, where's his damage on the back? No, did he reverse? No, I drove into the back of him. So that means that you drove into the back of him then. So you hit him. No, he hit me. So that was basically the conversation of them two.
But she would have obviously got done for it.
Yeah, she got done eventually. She got told to shut up and get in the car and start.
The best way to always win them situations, even if you're completely in the right, someone's giving you shit, just keep you calm. Just say, no, this is the facts. We'll wait till the authorities arrive. Just honestly, be the bigger. You'll always win. Let them look like a twat.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's like if we went outside now, come out, and like I smashed up your car and that. As much as you want to be aggressive, right now, police are on the way. I'm going to stay calm, and collective. Everyone's going to see how much of a mug you are. You fucked up. You're going to have to pay for this. The authorities on the way. And you straight away. You've won. You've won everything that's going to cut is coming your way.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's the best way to fucking handle yourself.
It is.
Cool, calm, collected. Even as much as if something happens, you want to flip out, because a lot of people, if they're getting a mouthful from that fucking wench, they might want to flip and say, "Fuck off, you mug! You fucking hit me, fuck!" You're on their level now.
No, that's it.
So just try and bite your tongue.
It's a hard one to come across, like.
Yeah.
But it's a weird one. It's the same with giving up your chair for somebody nowadays. It's just like a female comes on. In my situation, if a female comes on, normally I don't do public transport. I fucking hate public transport. But if an older female comes on, I was like, "Alright, just sit down." Blah blah blah. I've got nothing against old people. It's just no, there's no but. I've just got nothing against older people. If they want to sit down, I let them sit down. It's fair enough. It's just nowadays, it's like, well, not really. Regardless of the age, if it was just a normal age person, I wouldn't give up my seat for her. Not now.
Depends. I'll just look at the scenario. If you got on the bus, I'd just be like, "Well, what's the difference between me sitting and sitting?"
Exactly. What's the
if somebody comes on like fucking hobbled over and they're all like this, you say, "Oh, go on and sit down."
It's fair enough. If it's the older generation, I've got nothing against. But if it's like if you came on the bus, if you came on the bus and B came on the bus, who do I give the seat to first? Well, nobody, because neither one of you is a priority.
Yeah, we're both able-bodied.
Yeah. And some people are still iffy on that subject. Well, if let the lady sit down, and you're like, well, no.
You read the situation. You could have somebody that's able-bodied, but you can tell in someone's face if, I don't know, maybe someone's you can tell when someone's having a real shit day just by looking at them and saying, "Let's give them the smallest little win." You go, "You gotta have a seat, come on." Or if they've got a million fucking kids, they're stressed out, they've been shopping or whatever, they've got bags everywhere. Even then, I would say, "Go on, sit down, love. You're having a stressful day. I'm sat here playing Pokemon. You do what you got to do." But you're right. If some regular Tom, Dick, or Harry comes on in a suit, like, "Oh, give me a seat," fuck off.
Yeah. It's
interesting point that as well, about not choosing between male and female, because there was a comedian who said an amazing joke. Who was it again? Was it Bill Burr? About how women, talking about not being paid the same.
Yeah. Women,
technically, you're absolutely right, because there's this unwritten law, when there's a fucking disaster like the Titanic, for whatever reason, men have to stay on board, and it's women and children. So it actually works out right. If I'm getting paid a bit more than you, I deserve it, because in the unlikely event me and you are on the Titanic and it's going down, you get to get off before me. So surely I should be able to have a little bit extra couple of quid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all a joke, but it
makes sense. It makes sense.
Because who made this rule? Children, I get. Because they've got a life ahead of them, whereas, you say you're 50.
Yeah. Do you let the 50-year-old live, or do you let the 5-year-old live?
Yeah. Why women and children? What's fucking men? Why are they all of a sudden, while boats going down, you lads better stay?
But I'm going to make it confusing now.
Yeah.
What if I was on that boat?
Yeah.
And I identified as a transgender or a woman, then what's your scenario?
Mate, to add to your thingy, I think you've just found the real reason why people identify as women and shit, because of the case there on the Titanic. They can say identify as a woman and get off. That might be, you might have just been like, well, you don't really I know you're gay. You're actually, you want to get off the Titanic first, you little bastard. Have you seen the Titanic Lego set they've just revealed?
No.
Fucking, mate, it's huge.
Nice.
I don't actually mean to go on that tangent, but it's fucking nice. I think it's like $1,000 though. Oof. It looks beautiful. But yeah, so that's all that said. Fucking Lukey Boy at work. I love giving you updates on Lukey Boy. He's just got back. He went to Liverpool Atletico over in Madrid for the Champions League game. What a game. I watched it on my phone whilst I was at work. 3-2 it finished. Atletico nearly had a penalty at the end, but it got overturned.
Yeah.
But he matched with some Spanish birds on Tinder, and he's using his Google Translate to try and chat to them. But he fucking let me get on his Tinder, mate. He let me get on his Tinder. And I started messaging all these fucking girls as Luke, basically saying, "Oh yeah, I'm really nervous to talk to you because I'm a virgin and I'm just really desperate to meet a girl." So he's got all these messages of birds that all keep unmatching him now. Because I've messaged saying I'm a little virgin. Oh mate, it's fucking beautiful.
Poor lad.
Should have seen him though in Madrid. Honestly, I'm gonna say this might be offensive, but I'm using it as a joke. I'm sorry. He showed me his profile picture, and it's him stood in the stairs of Atletico, but he's got a fireman Liverpool hat on and his scarf, and he's like this.
Does he look like window cleaner?
Mate, I says, honestly, you look like you've got Down syndrome. I'm going to have to show you the picture. I says, a quick glance at you, it looks like you have Down syndrome. And it's poor little bastard there. But kick off 4 minutes. Anything else you want to ramble on to thingy?
No, I think that's us all sorted.
That all rounded off nice. And we sit down. You're still on your break. You can chill for a little bit longer before you go and get your fish.
The day finishes at 15:15. I've got a meeting.
Oh, we'll just finish your fucking brew.
Oh, finish my brew. Thanks, I'm going to go and get a Nuska and dance to Dobies.
Dance to Dobies. Right, visuals, we'll end it there. Nice little short ramble on before the football starts. And I not only lose my football bets, my team lose. I love it. Oh, look at that. Give me a notification now. Visuals.
Yeah.
I'll carry on.
Viewers have got any topics we'd like to discuss?
Yes, we should make this a segment.
Yeah, we need some topics.
Let two morons debate and talk about and try and break down a complex issue from a moron's point of view.
Regardless if it's something to do with sexuality, race, fucking issues. Yeah. Should you buy a pig over a dog? Shit like that. Because
I'm calling me and you, yeah, you're right. Me and you are morons, right? But me and you, right, we look at everything so black and white. We don't hate anybody. We want everyone to be happy.
Well, that's it.
And we break it down to the fundamentals and we put on our explanation because me and you just want to live two quiet, normal little lives, have a giggle.
Yeah.
And because there's shit we don't understand about hatred and racism and shit. So we break it down.
I literally don't understand it all.
That's what I mean. That's why
sexuality, race, all that fucking jazz. To me, we're just fucking put on the earth. We get to fucking reproduce, and then we get to fucking put in a box and go. Yeah. That's it.
I like the idea though, Chris. If nothing's suggested, James, I want you to suggest something.
Yeah, come on, James.
If not, we're gonna
weirdo. Suggest something.
We're gonna go on because obviously we're recording my phone. Next week, we'll go on your phone. We'll Google and just type into Google. Don't do it now because I want it to be a surprise. Complex issues or some shit like that. And then it'll come up with suggestions, whether it be whatever, and then we'll just go from there.
It's going to be fun.
It'll be weird as fuck, because we've got a little while till these podcasts will be primarily in a couple of weeks' time, the Hawkeye reviews.
Yeah.
So we might as well have a bit of fun until Hawkeye arrives.
You might as well. We'll try and help the society with their problems.
and then we'll talk about a guy with a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And then we'll get back to racism.
And then we still need to get a round table. I want to do this round table discussion.
Mate, I'm getting better with it. Look at this, man. This is legitness.
I know.
I've just done like 6 fights in a row. That was disgusting.
I need to. I definitely want this round table issue.
Mate, I want. Like I said, you've got to play. Well, to be fair, there's no issue doing it here. It's there's just
no, but if we're doing it at mine, at least it could be in a garage, so whoever smokes can smoke.
Yes, that's for me.
I can open the doors.
That's what I mean. We need a proper podcast.
Sit around table. We need at least one of each.
Yeah.
When I say that, people, I mean I don't mean in a nasty way, but we need at least a gay or a trans, or we need a black, black person.
We need people from all walks of life.
We do,
and we can just sit and crack.
Yes,
because me and Chris don't hate anybody, but we don't understand half the shit that goes on. Because me and Chris are just like, we like films and talking silly.
My big question is why are we always arguing? We're all the same fucking person.
Yeah. And why can't we take the piss out of you? Because you can happily take the piss out of me, because it's just jokes.
Yeah.
But why can't we take the piss out of that?
And why have you adopted the flag? That's still annoying me.
It's still annoying me. There we go.
Not the flag, sorry, the rainbow. Why have you adopted the rainbow?
I think, this is just a quick guess, I think it's because the rainbow is an inclusion of all colours. It's a metaphor for inclusion of all aspects.
But what's it got to do with the NHS?
The NHS? Is the NHS a rainbow?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know then.
Exactly. To me, the rainbow represents the Irish, the leprechauns, and the pot of gold.
Yeah.
So why is the transgender, neutral, gay, pan, fish, car community adopted the rainbow? And also, why has the NHS adopted the rainbow?
Yeah, I didn't even know the NHS.
You look at something. Thank you NHS or whatever. There's always a picture of a rainbow.
Tell you what did annoy me about this, because Costa, they recently did the rainbow stuff for gays and trans and all that shit, right? Which is awesome, raising awareness, bit of charity. Because I'm still up for it. Go for it if you want to raise awareness for you gay and all that kind of carry on. But somebody come back and asked for a refund for a cup they bought because they didn't realise it represented that community. I thought, what a prick you are.
Yeah, that's a prick.
What a fucking arsehole. Yeah. Even if you thought it was someone else, it's still represented a good cause, because as much as me and you don't understand it all, we're still not against trans and gays and whatnot. So what a fucking prick you are.
Why do they get to celebrate every year and we don't?
I think it's straight. I think it's because straight has always been the norm.
To me, that's like, well, you're straight. Why should you have something else?
Me and you just being two straight dudes, that's never been oppressed throughout the history of man, whereas this has been oppressed. So it's their time to say, oppression's gone, we've broke the chains, we can celebrate, we can, me and you have never ever and will never ever in our lives be oppressed, ever, because we are two just white regular dudes.
Yes.
Thing is, we've never had an ancestry of, whatever. Well, no, tell a lie. Scottish ancestors?
Yeah.
Yeah, so have I. So fuck you, English.
Scottish and Irish.
But our sexuality has never been oppressed, ever. So I think it's their way to... But again, that's another issue to break down and to break thingy in as to why...
Yes, this is why we need a round table with every neutral colour in the rainbow.
Because that's another reason why me and you will never ever... This is why me and you are on these issues are always cut and dry, like funny, silly, goofy. It's because we've never had to deal with it. Well, we only look at it from the silly, goofy point of view. Whereas, say if you were a gay lad, or say if you identify as a woman, you will have a different take on it because you've had to see people judge you.
Yeah.
And
this is why I think if more people talk about it, I think more people will understand it.
And talks, that's not arguments or debates.
Yeah, that's not like if someone says something, you've just outed me, you've just sexual thingied me, you've just specifically called me a man when I'm not. Not that type of shit. It's like, well, I identify as this because of this reason, or I'm this because of this. If I want to be a Pringle, I'll be a Pringle because of this. This is the questions that we want to know, not because we need to know, well, because we do, but it's more of like the fact we want to know so we can make it a better future for when we do come across people such as yourselves, gay, pan, black, white, Asian, whatever, just to make the world a better place, kind of thing. Yeah, that's the reason why we are interested and we want this. We just don't get it in terms of, because we like everybody. If you want to be trans, you be trans. You want to be gay, you be gay. Yeah. We just don't get the whole. This because there's a lot of aggression on their side. Like, no, I identify as. Yeah, you are angry people.
Not all of yous.
No.
But like I showed you that video.
Yeah, majority of you are angry. We ask a question, you kick off straight
Mate,
away.
we're talking at this current moment of time as if the whole entire audience are lesbians or trans or whatever. The chances are it's just a couple of James, and he's sat there going, "I'm not fucking gay," and we're sat going, "Why? Why do you hate us?" Right, football starting visuals, comments, questions, queries, whatever. Yes. Keep it on.
Love you, mate.
Get James, you gay boy.
Yes, James.